Welcome to another episode of the Canton Wizards franchise. We got 2 weeks left in the regular season. Let's see what happens to this team as we go on the road, as we stay at home to play the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons who are 10-5 this year. And I was right. We did lock up the division last week with our win over Philadelphia. Let's see what we can do here against the Falcons. We will not be playing our backups and starters today because I do want to continue to win. That may happen next week against the Cowboys. They are 6-9, so they are kind of bad. We'll see. But let's get to this game against the Atlanta Falcons. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys at the halftime break to discuss the halftime results.
It's Week 17 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Wizards and the Falcons, next on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The rain started earlier today. It hasn't let up much. It is going to be a wet one. Glad you're with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Nice and dry here in the booth, but Greg, you've been down on the field and played in one of these sloppy, wet. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons set to take over here on offense, and they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
To the left side, and caught by Schultz. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is brought in downfield by Sutton.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Johnson now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
You know, what's funny about the NFL, Mike, is you expect to come out and have your A game each and every week. And certainly that's ideal, but can you win when you don't have your best stuff? And I think that's what we saw from this quarterback last week. The best thing he did was just continue to battle, continue to make just enough plays, even though he had some struggles. But the biggest thing is, while he continues to improve, what a confidence boost for this entire team, knowing that even if their quarterback doesn't have his best stuff, they can still play winning football.
Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a first down. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Preston Smith there to bring him down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's a 2nd and 9. They're going to go right back to Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. The veteran Josie Jewell there for the stop. Second and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now he'll run it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Wizards.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Falcons offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive, and as we take a look at the NFL leaders in TD passes coming in, it's right there among the best in the league.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw. Oh, he coughs up the football. But he'll gather it back in. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run it on first down with Henry. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pickup there by the back to pick up the first down.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the give, here's Henry. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And EA... First and 10. They'll run it with Henry. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Now Hurts going to call his own number. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. 3rd down and 9. Now Richardson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And he's going to be taken down.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2. Sets up 1st and goal.
Powering forward. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown Wizards. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. On 2nd down, Baker. Throw on the run is complete. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. Slot man in motion right. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. To throw is Mayfield. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. That is, and before the try...
Previous play is under review.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 14.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. The Wizards offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. You can see he's closing in on a rushing title, the league leader coming into the final 2 weeks of the season. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Hurts to the air on first down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Hurts again. This is intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. They'll come up here, first and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Mayfield. He'll find his receiver. It's James. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. 17 yards that time for number 17.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. Here's Mayfield. That one taken in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Atlanta. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And with just 2 weeks left in the regular season, you can see he leads the league in rushing touchdowns.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, It winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Again, Hurts. The second down throw is incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Hurts will try it again. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
End of the first half here in
we have reached
Canton, Ohio.
end of the first half.
It's run.
All right, Michael, we'll get back
It's
to you and Greg in just
a,
a little bit.
it was a good first half. 21-14. The
So let's get to it.
Atlanta Falcons are the leaders.
Well, we get right back
Here.
to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter.
You know, they've been passing a lot on us. Some basic stats. Let's take a look at the quarterbacks here today. Hurts, 4 for 10, 65, and an interception. Mayfield, 13 and 16, 165, and 3 touchdowns. And Richardson, 1 for 1 for 7 yards. So, let's rock and roll here. Second half is underway.
It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway.
And Odell
in the
Beckham
second
Jr.
half.
will return the kickoff.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And with the season winding down, he continues to put up the big numbers. Let's take a look at some of the leading candidates to take home the award for Offensive Player of the Year. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Off he goes. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. They'll come up on a second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he's in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Wizards. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Wizards will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Richie James now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Baker. A throw on the move is caught.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. A run up the middle with Jacobs. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Alontae Taylor is there for the stop. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. On 1st down is Mayfield.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Falcons. Extra point try by Bass. The kick is good. And the Falcons go up by 7, 28-21. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Yeah! Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The home team's offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. On the handoff, it's Henry. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
They'll go again here with Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the 1st half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll be taken down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing the...
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Wizards. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Butker now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Wizards have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, here's James. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They send Sutton in motion. On play action, Mayfield. He will air this out, looking for Sutton.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's complete there to James. And they'll work. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. That's caught, left side, it's complete. He's got the 1st down, not by a whole lot. He only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs. They'll run here. Has some room inside the 30. And they are not gonna catch him. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Atlanta. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this one is blocked. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led from the 35. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man downfield. It's Nico Collins. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. He'll run. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Williams, 1st down, and he's not done. And he's down at the 3. What a run. This is almost certainly 4-down territory if they need them all. Touchdown, extra point gives them. And he will score again. Derrick Henry, touchdown Wizards. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll stick to the ground. Now a loose football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Third and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete, and it is Beckham. That catch number 40 on the season for him. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll get about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They're gonna go right back to Henry. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's got another one. Derrick Henry, touchdown Wizards. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Butker now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Wizards are going to open up the lead to 8. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll go with Jacobs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. This throw right side is caught by Adams. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. To the left side, and caught by Schultz. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. Mayfield to throw. He's back to Schultz. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker to the left side, and Adams has it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On 2nd down, Baker. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Over the middle. He's got the tight end Schultz.
Let's go.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. Here we go. One final play. He's got it at the 3. It'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. On the comeback,
42-34.
This game
And the blocked extra
over.
point was all the difference in this game.
It's a win for the hometown squad.
Again, final
It was a game played in a
42-34.
driving rainstorm.
Let's take a look at some
They would not let the field or the
stats.
conditions
29-37, 330, 4 touchdowns for Baker Mayfield. 7-13, 152, a touchdown and a pick for Jalen Hurts. Derrick Henry, 25 for 148 and 4. Counted 4 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts also ran for a score. Dalton Schultz had a receiving score, so did Devontae Adams, and Richie James had 2 of them. And Amon-Ra St. Brown caught the touchdown pass from 42 yards out. That does it for me. We'll see you in the Week 18 for the final game against the Cowboys. Have fun, enjoy, and like, comment, and subscribe if you would, please. It would really help out the channel.